Science, your one-stop destination for mastering data structures and algorithms and competitive programming. My name is Sayan Bera and I am a recent BTech graduate from Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, Bhubaneswar, and I am currently placed at KPIT Technologist as an associate software engineer. So on this channel, we will explore DSA concepts, solve exciting problems from platforms like Codechef, LeetCode, CodeForces, HackerRank, etc., and share tips and tricks to level up your programming skills. So hit the subscribe button and join me on this journey to become a coding champ. So let's start the Chronicles of Code. So our first problem is from Codechef and the problem name is non-adjacent flips. So the problem states that you are given a binary string S of length L and you can perform following operations on S. Either we can pick any set of indices such that no two picked indices are adjacent, and we can flip the values at the picked indices. Example, we can change 1 to 0 and from 0 to 1, and we are given a binary string S, which means that the string contains only zeros and 1. For example, consider the string S, and if we pick the indices 1, 3, 6, then after flipping the values at the picked indices, we get like this to this. Note that we cannot pick the set that is from 2 to 3 to 3, 5, since 2 and 3 adjacent are indices, and we need to find the minimum number of operations required to convert all the characters of S to 0. And the input format is the first line of contains a test single integer t number of test cases. The first line of each test cases contains an integer n, that is the length of the binary string S, and the second line of each test cases contains a binary string S of length L. So let's go into the explanation part. So we are given a string S which we need to convert it to n. And suppose we have, let's look at the test cases, that is we have the string such as 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So we can perform, so we can take either of the two, numbers. So we can take either of the two numbers and form a set, that is we can pick either from this, or 1th position, 3rd position, and the 5th position. The length of the string is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as the indexing starts from 0. So for either we pick 1 or we can pick the adjacent zeros. So if we try to flip the ones which are in these positions, the string becomes 0, 1 becomes 0, 0 becomes 0, 1 becomes 0, 0 becomes 0, and the 1 becomes 0. So the string becomes 0. We have performed only one operation here. So we can see that if the ones are not adjacent to each other, we need to perform only one operation. We can either pick the indices number from, we can either pick the positions at the even indices or the odd indices together. So we can form a set together, and the maximum number of operations we need to perform is 2. So let's see if the string is this is the one test case, this is the second test case. Let's see that if the string is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 like this. So we need to perform, we don't need to perform any operation as this is already 0. So we had performed only 0 operations. This is the initial test cases, we don't need to do anything. So from this we can see the third cases. You can see the third cases as such as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So there are consecutive ones together. So let's see, we can change this. So the string becomes 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So this is the first operation, and the second operation we can change this and this. So the string becomes 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we have performed total 2 operations. So we can see that the consecutive, if the ones occurs in the consecutive places, that is I and I plus 1 indices are same, that is they both contains double ones, we can see that we need to perform 2 number of operations, and the maximum number of operations we can perform is only 2. And if the ones are at does not belong consecutively, we need to perform only one operations. That is the main idea of this problem. So let's try to code it. Uh, I'm coding in C++. You can take any other languages as per your choice, C, Java, Python, etc. So let's start as like this, include header file. Using space std, declare the main function, take the test cases as input, and run a while loop for the test cases. We need to take the integer as input, that is the first single integer, init, and we need to take a string s when we need to store the value of this n, and we are taking a variable which is known as 1, where we will count the number of ones in the strings. So we initialize that is at 0 and run a for loop to check the number of ones in the string. So run a for loop from I equals to 0 to length of the string, which is s dot size and I plus plus, and we will check if the ith character of the string is equals to 1, then we will update the variable 1 and set it to 1, and we will break out of the loop. And in the second part, we are checking if there are any consecutive ones. So let's take the variable as p1, that is double 1, and I'm setting it as 0 initially. So we are running a for loop to check same like as previously. I plus plus, we are checking if the character at ith position is 1 and the character at I plus 1th position is also equal to 1. So in that case, we are setting the value as double 1, that is the number of the consecutive double 1 as 1, and we are breaking out of the loop. And finally, we will check the condition, which is initially if 1, that is the number of ones in the string, which is equals to 0, that is the initial test cases. We cannot need to perform any operation, so cout 0 and end the line. Else we have two parts in it. So if in one case is double 1 is equals to 1, that is consecutive double 1 is there, we need to perform two number of operations. So cout 2 end the line, and else we need to perform only if no consecutive ones are there, we need to perform only one operation. So cout 1 end the line. So here is our code. Let's run it. Okay. I have a semicolon here, problem. Yeah, so my code has run successfully and we have got the output as desired. For the first cases, we had need to perform only one operations. For the second test case, it is 0. And the third cases, as there are 3 ones, there are at least one consecutive double ones, so we need to perform 2 operations. So I'm submitting it. So all my test cases have passed perfectly. So thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button if you have got any help from this video, and please share it among your friends. Coming forward to next video. Stay and take care. Bye bye.